Hi guys, Dorota Nail, international nail artist and educator here, and I'm in with Catherine. We have done the rebalance on those nails, like they have been on for a while, and now I'm just gonna show you the design. So I need to clean them. I'm using a blue scrub for it, just to remove any dust particles which might be on those nails. And then we are gonna do actually pretty simple yet effective nail design. So I'm just gonna grab this back of the nail form, place it there. Actually two, why not? And then using orange, which is 239, I'm gonna slap it in like couple places of that. Then we are gonna grab some black, so 183, this black is amazing, you guys know that. And a drop of the brown, 225. I'm actually quite surprised, guys, like I'm not the brown person, but the amount of we have used the entire bottle actually this season because everyone asks about this brown is crazy. It's really crazy. And then the drop of the blooming gel just to get those more see-through effect. Okay, so I'm just slapping a drop of this blooming gel in here, and then using the ombre brush I'm gonna create some sort of marble. So pick this up like in a kind of really messy way and then gently apply it on the nails. And you can see it, we've got some oranges, blacks. I'm not really bothered about doing it like 100% perfect because we are gonna make those nails almost on fire. We had actually dilemma because it's like Halloween is in a few days time, but it would be actually odd to wear the Halloween nails for the entire month because they last so long. And we've got the bonfire nights coming up, and I thought we can connect some nice autumn set also with this fire kind of look. And that's how this idea was born on the quick break before Catherine nails. So I'm just mixing these colors random, and you can see it, guys, it's a matter of seconds really when I'm creating my my marble design. The reason also normally I wouldn't add the blooming gel, but the reason for it is I wanted it to be very washed because we are going to apply some chrome pigment over it. If it doesn't go nice and smooth, it will show on the chrome. So I wanted it to be really very gentle. Change. We are going to do, obviously I have done it, some of it already. We are going to just add this on the other two nails. There is lots of videos, like for those of you who are watching me a first time, lots of videos how to do a rebalance on the nails, how to do a fresh set of the nails. So feel free to watch those kind of videos if you didn't see any, and this is the first video you ever watching in here. And also all the products I'm using are available on our website as well. You've got the link in the description of this video, but I wanted to share this simple, really simple, easy set for November, end of October. Quite hard transition period because you kind of like one feet is on the Christmas and the other one is thinking about the Halloween. Perfect change. Our next step is to apply the top coat. It has to be a no wipe top gel, and the reason for it is you want your chrome to stick to it. Okay, so I'm just applying nice and thin layer through the entire nails, but I also at the same time I'm just checking how the light reflect on this design, because chrome works almost like a magnifying mirror, so it is really important that you've got it absolutely nice and smooth. Okay, so put it on, check it how the light reflects, and then carry on into the next one. You can see it, there are still some places which don't have the marble on it. This is absolutely fine because the chrome looks absolutely amazing on its own as well. But I just thought like adding those background will make it even more interesting. Change. Okay, and then we are gonna do exactly the same in here. Top coat over it. The curing time for the chromes is really important as well. So ideally you want to cook your client's nails for 60 seconds. I find it like for my clients, it just works best to apply the chrome in a nice way. And I think also the liquid chromes tend to last better on the nails than the powder form. I don't know what is about it, but like I do really feel those chromes tend to last better, even if I don't scratch the free edge. And I have tested. Did you had it before, the liquid one?
No.
No, it's the first time. Okay, so it goes on. Even more amazing, guys. So they look fantastic, but also they look different on different colors. So depending on the color you use as a background, it will just give you completely different results. Change. And I'm gonna use the Aurora one. So we've got Angel and Aurora one. My favorite one is Aurora, but both of them look different. I'm just applying a thin layer, guys, over it. And then instead of doing like in a thick layers, this layer is already dry. I'm just going through and applying a second layer. I finding putting those two layers make it even more interesting. But you could probably keep it just the way it is, like without of rubbing and giving those mirrory look. You will get like a different results. What I'm doing now is using my finger. I keep rubbing this in to get those mirror effect. And it looks really nice because there is an interesting background going on behind it. So depending how you look at it, it looks different. Okay, then wrap on this one. Check it how they look. And then do exactly the same on the other hand. So here we've got two nails left. So 1 and 2. And you can see those red gems. It just goes so well with the chrome. So I'm just gonna show you what will be our next step. So just rub this in. And then straight away I'm going into my D-liner brush. It's fantastic for painting the lines. Let me bin this piece of form paper. So actually I do recycle the form paper. Like each time when I'm sculpting a nails, I do not bin it and then I use it for a nail art. Now on this nail, I want to go the opposite way. So I'm just gonna draw like a very thin line in here and then color it in. When I'm doing a fine work, I usually hold my breath. And on this one, we are gonna go very simple. So I quite like this black in here. I'm just doing like a wee triangle shape. And honestly, the D-liner brush is absolutely amazing for lines. And that was something which I have struggled for years, like painting nice lines. Brilliant. Change. Okay, on this one we are just gonna do exactly the same, so just a simple line, then color that in. Really easy, fast. Do it on the free edge as well, and then on those two nails just a wee line. When doing it on the coffin shape, like you have to, it looks odd a little bit, but at the end, obviously, because we are missing a triangle from the nail, like you cannot do it the same way like you do it around the cuticles. Oh gosh, that doesn't make sense. Did you understood what I mean? No? Okay, let's try explaining it again. So naturally, the eyes and the head wants to do the same distance on the top, like on the bottom, but you can't because there is a missing chunk.
Yeah.
So the triangle is missing here, so you need to take that into the consideration when painting this line and kind of go a bit to the side. So otherwise you will have too much at the end and it will be wonky. Oh gosh, that was terrible explanation of what I meant. See, like now it's straight,
Yeah.
but it looks like it's missing, but it's actually not missing because there is a nail missing in there. Okay, just tab this area, and then we are gonna do exactly the same in here. So nice and thin line. I'm also not bothered if the line would get like a bit wobbly or anything like that, because we've got those crystals in there as well. So, oh, this is actually fantastic angle, because with the previous nails I was struggling to see it. Now I've got it at the perfect angle so that my view isn't obstructed. There we are. touch it up, and then instinctively I would put it this way. Can I check the other hand? Yeah. Yes, that's what I did. There we are. So that's when it meant to be on that side. I just meant to be on that side. Sometimes when it comes to those random nails, I would do it maybe like completely random. It is okay if the hands don't match it, like, you know, they kind of match but they don't match. It is absolutely fine to do it that way. So paint this one, touch up those free edge. Brilliant, change. Next step is a base gel, and I love securing my crystals with the base gel if I can find it. So I've got a drop of the base gel, then some old brush, just clean it, and then let's secure those crystals. So I've got those crystals here, and here on this ring finger I'm gonna go very simple, and we are gonna use the red crystals. I had dilemma in my head as well. I wasn't sure if we're going to go for the red, or we also got a nice gold color ones as well, but then I thought, no, let's do it that way. Okay, so I'm just applying those crystals in. And I think it looks absolutely brilliant. It goes with this chrome, absolutely amazing. Now here I am almost at the edge, so I need to decide how I'm gonna place my crystals. Don't want to do it too close to the edge, because that can actually make the nail look a bit fat. And then I need to squeeze in a smaller one, but no, that would look silly. So we need to do, I've got 6 crystals, just move them apart a little bit. So that will be a better option if we would just place them a little bit apart rather than trying to squeeze in one more crystal. Okay, place them nice. Awesome, change. Okay. And then we are gonna do the large crystal combination here. This is always more difficult. So I'm just grabbing those large crystal first. Place it in there. Hold the client hand nice and straight. Change. Then using the base gel, because those crystals are pretty large, I'm just going around them with the base gel. Change. And then placing another scoop of the crystals here, go around the large one. So first of all, this base gel will gonna create like a nice transition, and it wouldn't be catchy, which means like your clients are less likely to lose crystals. Okay, then we are gonna have another one. And then the tiny one. So I'm just searching for the right size I want to squeeze in there. Move them. Change. And then it's a time to apply the top coat. So I'm just applying the top coat through the entire nail in here, and then I'm show you also how I'm applying the top coat where we've got the crystals. So you want to give it a little shake, like to go really in between, so your crystals are even more secure. So normally I do not put the top coat over the crystals, but for like a clients which I'm scared they might lose it, I would apply the top coat over it, just to prevent it. And then the top coat on this one. Very easy. November or end of October set of the nails. Like as I say, it's quite hard transition change. I think this is a time of the year when I'm struggling the most when it comes to the nail designs, because you cannot really put the Christmas ones on, even if you really want. We all love Christmas ones, like they are so brilliant. I'm just gonna put those crystals out of the box so it's easier. So I can just pick up the right size of those crystals. So I had 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, one more is just in here. The children are having fun with Patrick in a photo shoot. So there we are. Again, do not place it too close to the edge. If you do it, the nails will look fatter than they actually are. So I'm just moving them. Holding my breath so I don't. Oh gosh, these ones are actually don't want to behave my way. It's just a millimeters which make a big difference. Okay, I need to see them from the other side. Sorry guys, I'm running away from your view, but this set is so blingy and the light and everything. Brilliant. Change. It's perfect now. Don't move the crystals. Okay, this hand is ready. We are just gonna quickly apply the top coat on the other hand, and then I can show you both of them. It's just fine. That just to freeze the crystals so they don't move. Apply the top coat, and then I'm gonna show you both of the hands once we clean it, because I think it's an absolutely amazing, fantastic set. Very easy to do it. Again, when you apply the top coat, shake it really well, just to make sure it stays in. Also, these crystals, I'm just making sure like I've got plenty top coat around the edge. Top coat this side, the other side, nice and wiggly, shaky move. And then let's cook them 60 seconds so the top coat is nice and shiny. Okay, so once they cooked, we are just gonna clean it, and I'm using just baby wipes to give it a nice clean to it everywhere. Then the next step is to apply the cuticle oil. And when you're applying, they're so pretty actually, they do really look like in a fire. I'm not sure if the camera is showing the actual beauty of the chrome. And then I take the other hand as well. I'm actually not bothered to put the cuticle oil in the now. Remember guys, when you're doing the cuticle oil, like that's why quite often you wouldn't see me doing the cuticle oil. You need to wait a couple seconds for it to make your top coat to cool down, otherwise it will go very dull. So now I can apply the cuticle oil before it will be too risky that the oils can kind of make your top coat pretty dull, so try to avoid that. But yeah, the thumbnail again is very simple, just a wee line and a marble in there, but the entire set looks absolutely amazing, and I think it's just a perfect choice in this transition period. But that's what we have created today. We're both sending you huge glittery hugs, and bye for now.